So we are integrating from 0 to pi over 6 for sine t over cosine squared t of dt. To get started, we want to rewrite this equation as 0 to pi over 6 sine t over cosine t squared dt. Now that we have this rewritten equation, we can start performing a u substitution with our u being equal to cosine t and our du being equal to negative sine t times dt, which is going to be the derivative of u with respect to t. So we can go put this du equals negative sine t dt. And now that we have established these values, we can go back to this equation and start switching things up. So we can write this as 0 to pi over 6 for 1 over cosine t squared times negative sine t dt, which is the same thing, well, not the same thing, because we'll be multiplying that by du, that's du, so, and we have to remember to have that negative sign on that left side of the integration. And so now that we've established this, we can go ahead and replace our values with their respective symbols. So we will have negative integration of 1 over u squared times du. And so now that we've gotten to this point, we can start calculating our new limits of integration. So we'll be inputting for u in place of t the values that we have on our limits. So we have 0, which will be cosine of 0, which we know will be 1. Next, we will be inputting our pi over 6 in place of t. So we'll have u of pi over 6 equals cosine pi over 6, which will give us the square root of 3 over 2. And so that'll be our new limits, but we notice that square root of 3 over 2 is a smaller number than 1, and we have to have our largest one above. So we'll have to switch that around. So we have our square root of 3 over 2 to 1 for u to the power of negative 2 du, which is just another way of writing 1 over u to the power of 2. And so we can now go ahead and change this to our antiderivative, which will be negative u to the power of negative 1. And we will be inputting the values that we have in our limits and subtracting them from each other. And so we have from our largest to smallest, so we have negative 1 to the power of negative 1 minus negative square root of 3 over 2 to the power of negative 1. And now after doing a little bit of math, we'll see that this will be equal to negative 1 plus 2 over the square root of 3.